Stolen Tube, Jesus Rodriguez, Shaky as Life, Hypefin, and of course, The Bloodline, you have been acknowledged. Metal Driver here, and it has been a fat minute since I've last posted a review, and what better way to come back than with a review of the new Mattel Creations Coliseum Collection 2-pack, Ultimate Edition, Jake the Snake Roberts, and Ravishing Rick Rude. We get this nice image of Rude and Roberts on the side, this nice artwork of Ravishing Rick Rude on one side, and Jake the Snake Roberts on the other. And we also see some quotes both on the top and the bottom of the box. And there's a tab on the side where you can just pull off, allowing you to open the box. And taking both figures out of the box, we have them in their individual packaging, which looks really cool. The back features some nice little art of both wrestlers, along with some information, the accessories that they come with, and the previous 2-pack that we got from the Coliseum collection. But enough of the box, enough of the packaging. Let's go ahead and open these up and take a closer look at Rick Rude and Jake Roberts. Here we get a 360 look at Jake the Snake Roberts and Ravishing Rick Rude. We see some nice detail on the figure, and they both come with a pretty good amount of accessories that include open hands with the fingers close together for Rick Rude, along with some open hands with the fingers spread apart, and some fisted hands. Rick also comes with 2 additional head sculpts, this one being a slightly smirking face, I think that's the expression. It looks good. I like the sculpting of the head. The face looks good. The paint on the mustache and the eyes and the eyebrows look good. Now, call me crazy, but I think this does not have TrueFX printing. And if it does have it, it's a pretty light amount. Because comparing that with one of the Jake Roberts heads, yeah, you can clearly see the TrueFX printing on the Jake head, whereas with Rick Rude, it's not as noticeable. It might not even be there, but again, it could just be my eyes. If I'm wrong, hey, let me know. I do like the sculpting of the mullet. That looks really nice, good curly sculpt right there. That looks really good. Now, as nice as this head scan is, the one that I really like is this kissing face one. I love the sculpt work on this face, the expression. It just perfectly captures that smug, arrogant kiss that Rick Rude would do. That would make you just want to punch him in the face. So I think Mattel did a great job with this. The painting on the face looks really good. The eyes, eyebrows, the lips, the mustache all look good. I like how this turned out. And then the other accessory that Rick comes with is this beautiful red robe with this silver collar right here. This looks really nice. Now, this was placed in a bag. It wasn't on the figure, so that is good. No staining there, although I don't think with this kind of material and red we would see staining. But it is nice that Mattel was cautious in this department, considering the last Rick Rude that came with a robe had staining issues. I don't have that one anymore. I sold it because of the QC problem. I didn't really want it in my collection, but that's okay because I have this one now. Some nice silver spots all around the robe, looks really nice. Then on the back it says Simply Ravishing. Beautiful looking silver, nice pair of lips right there. Good printing. So I'll show off how this robe looks on Rick later on in the video. And then Jake comes with 2 fisted hands, 2 pointing hands to signal for the DDT. This smiling head sculpt, which this one I do believe has the TrueFX printing. It looks like it has it, whereas the Rick Rude heads didn't really look like it had that printing. But this looks really nice. I love this smiling expression. Now, I'm not sure if this is brand new. I want to say yes. I don't remember seeing this on one of the recent Jake figures. Either way, it looks great. Good paint on the mustache, eyes, and eyebrows. Some nice sculpting on the hair, that looks really good. And then this other one has his eyebrow raised, so pretty similar to the standard head sculpt that's already on the figure. We'll see that in a bit, but it's still nice, painted very well, good sculpt work. I like how this looks. He also comes with this sack in order to put his Snake Damien in, and speaking of Damien, we also get that along with this set. Then we get a nice close-up of Damien's head right here. Good sculpt work right there. I like how it looks. Now with the previous snakes that we've gotten with Jake, they weren't bendy, they weren't posable. I don't know if we've ever gotten one, but this one clearly is. So it's got some bendy wire in there, so you can pose Damien in any way you want him. You can have him wrapped around Jake. You have him getting ready for a strike. So that is really cool. I like how Mattel gave us that. So really happy with how that turned out. That looks really nice. And the painting on the body looks nice. Good sculpting on the scales. all throughout the body of the snake. Then look at the head scan that's already on Jake. This one is not brand new. We did see this with Legends Series 8 Jake Roberts, and in fact this whole figure has the same attire as the Chase version, but focusing on the head sculpt, painted very well, sculpted well. I like how it looks. I have no issue with them reusing this head sculpt. It is a good one. Look at the body. He's got body hair painted on the torso, which is good. And speaking of the torso, I think this is brand new. I don't recall seeing this specific body with any other Ultimate Edition figure. It's not muscular, there's not really a whole lot of muscle definition, which is perfectly fine because Jake Roberts was not a muscular or jacked, ripped guy. So I like the body that they chose here. That looks nice. Some good looking arms here. Painted wrist tape. Then look at the tights. He has these teal tights with these purple snakes on the side. As I said, this is the same as the Chase from Series 8 of Legends Elite, but this one is the Ultimate version, so that is really cool. Paint looks good on the snakes. Good paintwork there. Same thing on the other side. I don't see anything that's mispainted or sloppy. Then he's got these snake skin boots. Looks really good. Great paintwork there. Very happy with how this Jake Roberts turned out. Really nice, and I am really liking this torso. Looking at the head sculpt that's on Ravishing Rick Rude, and as I said, this does not look like it has the TrueFX paint, which if that is the case, which I'm pretty confident that is disappointing. Because the sculpting is good, it's really solid, and with that TrueFX printing, that would have made it a lot better. So, I'm not sure what's going on here. But aside from that, the eyes look good, the mustache looks good. Again, the sculpting on the head sculpt is really nice. Love this mullet here. Then taking a look at the torso, and oh boy is he jacked, as he should be, and I'm pretty certain this is brand new. I don't recall ever seeing an Ultimate Edition with this much definition in the muscles. So I really like how both of the torsos turned out. The shoulders are nice and defined as well. That looks good. Anchor tattoo is painted pretty well. Looking at the legs, they look really nice. Good paint. Purple, violet, black, or is that pink? I don't know, I'm not good with my colors. But they are nice. Painted very well. No sloppiness, no mispaint. I don't see any major imperfections. That looks good. He's got pink boots. It says Ravishing on this side. Good paintwork on the letters. Other side says Simply. Good paintwork there. Nice line work. Good looking boots. Really great looking figure. I'm really happy with how this turned out. Going over the articulation on Rick Rude, his head goes that high up, which actually is a little bit higher than I thought. I assumed that the plastic on the mullet would have prevented that from going up a little bit higher. It goes that far down, can turn side to side and tilt very well. Shoulder goes that high up, it rotates all the way around. There is a bicep swivel, a beautiful butterfly joint, double jointed elbows, a swivel and hinge at the wrist, a ball joint at the upper diaphragm, so he goes that far forward, goes that far back, so great range there. A waist swivel, legs go that far out, they go that high up, and yeah, there is that drop down hip, which I completely forgot about. I forgot because the cane did not have that, but yes. Look at that high kick. That is amazing. Again, would have been nice if that Ultimate Cane had that articulation, but it's neither here nor there. Thigh cut, double jointed knees, a swivel at the top of the boot, ankle goes that high up, that far down, whoa, little further than I expected. Toe articulation, and some decent ankle pivot. And Jake Roberts' head can not really go high up or that far down. Can turn side to side and tilt slightly, so not the best range from the head. Can go that high up. Rotate all the way around. Bicep swivel. Butterfly joint. Double jointed elbows. A swivel and hinge at the wrist. He goes that far forward, goes that far back. A waist swivel. Legs go that far out. And the hips do drop down, so the legs go that high up, so that is really good. A thigh cut. Double jointed knees, a cut at the top of the boot, ankle goes that high up, that far down, toe articulation, and some slight ankle pivot. Here is the new Ultimate Edition Jake the Snake Roberts next to Elite Legends Series 8. This is the regular version. Unfortunately, I don't have the Chase, which would have been nice for a comparison, but this is what I got. And unfortunately, I do not have another Rick Rude in my collection. As I said, the last one I had was the previous robed one that came out, and I sold that, so I don't have it anymore. But here they are next to the previous Coliseum Collection 2-pack, Hulk Hogan and Terry Funk. I'm just gonna say it, I absolutely love these two figures. They are amazing Ultimate Edition figs for Rick Rude and Jake Roberts. I love the head scans, I love the attire, the articulation, the torsos, the posable Damien. My only little gripe is that the head sculpts on Rick Rude don't appear to have the TrueFX paint, which is disappointing. And then just be aware that the alternate head sculpts on Jake Roberts kinda sat a little bit high on the peg. I had to really push down and give it some force in order to place it in a good position. But aside from that, I absolutely love these. As I said, I don't have another Rick Rude in my collection, so I'm glad I have this one. This is certainly the one to have, and this is by far the best Jake Roberts figure out there. So if you're a fan of this time period of wrestling, I say this set is an absolute must-have, and personally I think these were better than the previous Coliseum Collection 2-pack. But that's just me. Either way, I think you'll like these. And speaking of liking, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. If you want to check out more wrestling figure reviews, click on the card at the end of the video, and I'll see you next time.